I know I had one more thing I wanted to cover. Oh, right. Israel striked Beirut because they can't keep a ceasefire for 1 fucking hour. Israel struck at the outskirts of Beirut on Sunday for the first time since the U.S. announced a truce plan for Lebanon last week. Iran later fired missiles at Israeli targets, casting the talks to end the wider war into new jeopardy. Iran has long said a peaceful deal with the United States should depend on a ceasefire also holding Lebanon, which Israel invaded in March in pursuit of Iran-backed Hezbollah fighters who fired across the border in solidarity with Tehran. But obviously, Israel started this. Israeli military officials late on Sunday said it had identified missiles launched from Iran that is not defense capable, and that its defense system has intercepted them. Details on which whether Israel suffered any damage were not yet available. Axios reported that Donald Trump, who is spending Saturday at his golf course in Bedminster, New Jersey, had been briefed escalation between Iran and Israel. The White House did not immediately respond. Iran's chief peace negotiator, parliamentary speaker Mohammad Bakir Khalif, said the U.S. I think that's how you say his name, Khalibaf. He said U.S. bases and Israeli assets were legitimate targets because hostile acts, including violation in agreements over Lebanon. Trump has leaned on Israel to scale back its campaign to Lebanon to allow room for peace deal with Iran, including rebuking Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu with obscenities in a phone call last week, which was so funny. Trump calls Benjamin Netanyahu a asshole. You're fucking crazy. He's so funny, man. He's sometimes so funny, dude. We're doing Biden era phone leaks with the Israel. Israeli military said it earlier. Yeah. Trump has said any agreements to end the war must prevent Iran from developing a nuclear weapon, and he is under pressure to deliver terms tougher than those agreed in 2015 under then President Barack Obama in a deal Trump later criticized. Reputed. Dyslexia is going hard today. U.S. forces struck Iranian source. Yep. All right, let's see how Fox is reacting to this.
Just moments ago, sirens blaring in northern Israel after multiple missile launches from Iran. Trey Yingst is in Tel Aviv, Israel, for us now live. Trey.
Yeah, John, this is breaking news. The Iranian regime has launched a large missile attack at Israel. There are currently missiles in the skies of this country. We just saw one soaring toward the northern city of Haifa from our position here in Tel Aviv. The Iranians say they are responding because of the Israeli strikes that took place earlier today against the Lebanese capital of Beirut, specifically in the Dakh.
I'm shocked that they even mentioned that. I'm shocked they mentioned that because they should have just said, like, oh, Iran striking Israel. Granted, people are going to, like, stop paying attention like a second after that happens.
Yeah, neighborhood, and that followed Hezbollah strikes on northern Israel. I'm speaking now with regional intelligence sources who say they believe the Iranians feel that they are confident there will not be a U.S. or Israeli response to this missile fire. But regional sources tell Fox News, John, they expect a harsh response to this ongoing missile attack that is currently taking place. And I'm just looking down at my phone right now to get a sense of where these missiles are soaring. And there are alerts going off really.
Iran knows not a single one of these is going to land, by the way. Iran's not stupid. Iran knows not a single one of these will ever get close to Israel.
Across the entirety of northern Israel. Remember, Haifa is Israel's third largest city. And right now, the entirety of the population of northern Israel is in bomb shelters at this moment as Iran launches a significant ballistic missile attack against this country. Remember, this is what the Israeli people were dealing with during Operation Epic Fury for 40 straight days. The incoming Iranian missiles, along with those cluster munitions. The initial wave that occurred tonight, John, was 4 ballistic missiles. Israeli officials telling Fox News all of those missiles were shot down. But then moments later, early alerts went out on phones across this country, telling people that there were more incoming missiles toward the northern part of Israel. I do want to just read a quick update here that we are getting from our producing team in Tel Aviv, John. A source to Fox News has indicated.
Here we go. This is what I was looking for. I don't know if this is about Israel originally. This came out in 2004. I'm assuming in my head this is Israel, but that's it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Bombing, retaliation. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Yep. They're literally doing it.
That schools across the country of Israel will be canceled tomorrow. And the IDF currently is telling civilians here to listen closely to updates that are expected to come in the minutes and hours ahead about the ongoing missile attack that is currently taking place. But again, John, Fox News can report at this hour there is an ongoing Iranian missile attack against Israel that is currently targeting
I wonder why, buddy. I wonder why.
The northern part of this country. Iranian officials, including a top parliament member earlier today, threatened to target Israel in response to the strikes against Beirut earlier today. There was also a statement from Iran's top negotiator, Mohammad Khalibaf, the parliament speaker, who tied the situation in Lebanon to the ongoing efforts to reach a broader agreement between the United States and Iran. Again, sources telling Fox News they do believe there will be a response to this ongoing missile attack. And again, as we speak right now, there are more and more alerts coming in to Hadera. This is much closer to Tel Aviv. And so these alerts, I'm confirming with my team here, are starting to make their way south to the outskirts of Tel Aviv, an indication that there is a widespread ongoing Iranian ballistic missile attack against this country. John?
Okay, yeah, that comic was about Israel. It was for Ted Rall.
It suggests that the U.S. and Israeli efforts to take out the ballistic missile systems and launchers has not yet been entirely successful, Trey.
Exactly. The Iranians still have a ballistic missile supply, despite the fact that they were hit hard during Operation Epic Fury. And our team here, just as we are reporting off in the distance, could see 4 incoming Iranian ballistic missiles.
Yeah, I wonder, like, obviously Fox News isn't going to report on this accurately, but, like, it's fun to see how much of a fucking lying sack of shit they're going to be about it. Most rowdy ceasefire I've ever seen. They sure are begging for that deal. True. Dude, Ted Rall's still cooking with it, man. Personally, I feel zero pressure to make a deal with Iran. Scientifically engineered to make sure no one ever defeats me. Jesus. Oh. Man, he cooks. He cooks so hard. Tell the progressives to F off.
We're going to stay here for the moment, John. Again,
it's nice having someone else tell me the depressing ass news. Normally I scroll this alone. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
There are no alerts in Tel Aviv right now, but
again, this is not an issue for Israel to deal with. Thank you, Israel, for ruining the ceasefire. This was Israel's fault that they're getting striked. Iran said, hey, if you strike, if you strike us, or if you strike Lebanon, we're going to strike you. That's our ally. Israel strikes Lebanon, even though they said they would do a ceasefire, which they lied about. Israel is the reason why the world will fall apart. And I'm not even exaggerating a little bit. Something good's going to have to come from this, and I hope it's the ending of support of Israel.